Product counter model number AB007-06. First thing you're going to want to do when you remove it from the crate is bolt it properly to your designated table. Now what you're going to have is you're going to have a bolt like this which slides in to either one of these slots. Now during shipping you'll have two per side. When you mount it down you could just use one on each side. That should be plenty strong. Now the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to set up the sensor to the right location. Now the way to do that is you're going to have these four bolts here, these shoulder bolts, and they slide up and down these tracks. Now to know where to set it up, you want the two black arrows on the sensor, which are here and here. You want those to go through the gaps between the product. That's where it's going to count it. So the best way is to go as far down as you can for better accuracy, but anywhere in there you should get a 100% accurate count. So once again, the two black arrows, you're going to want them to point through the gaps there, and the way you do that is with the four bolts here. You loosen it and you can slide that whole unit up and down. The next thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to hook up the air line with your push button valves. Now on the left side you're going to plug in regulator where it says regulator, and on the other side you're going to plug in toggle switch to the toggle switch side. And what you're going to do with the buttons is you're going to mount them to your table. Now these were just mounted with clamps, which is not proper, but you're going to want to do it, you're going to want the spacing far enough away to where your operator has to use two separate hands to push these buttons. And what you're going to do is you're going to put the bolt through your table, and then there's a flange nut on the other side, so you can tighten it down. And you could also run your air line that comes from your regulator to your button, and from the other button to the toggle switch. You could run that under the table so it's a clean look. So basically here you drill a hole and you go straight through your table. Next thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to hook up the air supply. So you're going to hook it up right there and you're all set. The pressure here is set to about 60. That's pretty fast. The default setting is 40, which is about 1.5 seconds for the system to count a full stack. You can go run it faster or slower. The adjustment is right here, but around 40 psi is a good place to start. Next thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to hook up the electrical. So with the power cable coming out of the back of the panel, you're going to want to hook that up to your electrical supply, and then you'll see it turn on and it should go to 0. There you go. So the next thing you want to do is with the toggle switch, that determines which direction you're going. So if you want to go this direction, you're going to push that that way. So before you push the buttons, you decide which way the toggle switch is pointing. Now you'll see that your sensor's on that side. So what you're going to want to do now is flip the toggle switch, and both buttons need to be pushed at the same time, and you'll see that sensor will go from one side to the other. Count is 70, and the default setting is 10 seconds before it resets. So in a few short seconds it'll reset to 0. There you go. Now I'll show you shortly how you could change that adjustable timer, but just to go over this one more time, toggle switch, point in the direction you want it to go, push the buttons, and there you go. Once again, 70, 100% accuracy. One more time, just flip the toggle switch, direction you want to go, push the buttons, there you go. So now to show you how to adjust the time, it's very simple. Just hold the left button and it'll go to SP timeout, then you push the right button and that'll let you adjust it. So what you do is you push the left button to move over, and so this will be 10 seconds now. Say I want to go to 5 seconds, you change this numeral on this side, go back, and then that 1 you just keep pushing until it gets to 0, like that. Now it's 5 seconds, so I want to hold the left button. Now go to Pro Code, push it one more time, and it's all set up. So now you're going to see that it's 5 seconds for the reset. So we just flip the toggle switch over, and then we go across, count is 70, and in 5 seconds it'll reset that count. There you go. So you could change it to anything you want, whatever your facility wants. Usually a little bit longer is better for your operator in case they have to double check what the count is. So we'll go back, hold the left button, it'll go to SP timeout, Then you push the right button to let it know that you're changing it. You push the left button to move over to the left. We'll go here and then just keep clicking the right button till it goes to 0, and then the left button one more time to get over here. Click that to 1, that's 10 seconds right there. Hold the left button, pro code one more time, end. So now it's set up again. Flip the toggle switch over, push the button, 70 on the count, and in 10 seconds it'll reset. There you go. That's the product counter. Very simple to adjust. Everything else in the system, in the program, is locked out, so no one can make those adjustments. One of our techs can help you out if you want to play with that a little bit, but it's mainly so the operators don't change any numbers on there. So I'll show you one more time. Just flip the toggle switch, push the 2 buttons. There you go. There's your count, and it will be, if it's set up properly, it'll be 100% accurate every time.